show. And she won that title and she took Sarah's money. So I say also this is from Lawrence Perkins says, I just saw Sarah put up some money. Yeah, she's put up at least 15K for first place, also a trophy. And also the promoters there is also putting up some money for, I think it's like even top 10 still gets $1,000. You get up to from 10th all the way to 6th, you get $1,000. And that's good because we saw that at the Tampa show. It was $2,000 for women's physique and women's bodybuilding, and I think 15,000 for the men's open, and 4,000 for wellness. And a lot of the promoters, like I think it's Wolfpack, they promote the wellness division now, and I know they put the money for at New York and also Chicago, and also at the several shows that have wellness. Anybody gonna say something?
Oh, yeah. I'm not used to a live like this.
Hey, brother, we come here. It's like I said, my other guy says, whatever doesn't make you stranger makes you stronger.
Oh, man.
You're a hater. You hate no more.
Oh, man.
But at the Spirits, I think, like I said, the Tampa was pretty good. I like the show. I watched it. Like I said, some ladies look very impressive. I know Marilyn Yu was kind of disappointed because she didn't get the chance to get in the top 10. I think just talking, she might do the Grand Prix show coming up next month. And she looked pretty good. I think maybe just need to make some little more touches, maybe bring her condition better, because I know you were there, you saw it.
Yeah, her conditioning could have been a little better. She did have some nice shape to her, though, for sure. And was this her pro debut, I think?
Yeah, it was a pro debut because she won a pro card at the Olympia back in 2022.
Oh, that's right, the Amateur Olympia, I think, right? Yeah. Yeah, I did. I liked her look, though. I thought, and I was kind of excited to see what she would look like, too.
Which one was that? Who are we talking about?
Marilyn Yee.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And also Anastasia, this was her pro debut. And she was able to get in the top 10 because, like I said, I think it was only 12 ladies. There was a lot more, but most of the ladies were doing the masters. I know some women, they feel more comfortable competing with women within their age groups or something like Janine. She was doing both masters and open. Janine, I would consider her a friend. She took a step back after she had got some injuries, and she looked pretty good. I mean, she was able to get in the top 10 of this show. And she lives in Florida. This is her backyard. She's done the show quite a few times. Best poser went to Christina Mendoza. And her poser was pretty good.
Yeah, she's a posing coach, and so she probably just coached herself. She's like, it's easy enough.
Yeah, because I know she's working with. I know she's talking with Hunter Henderson, a couple of physique competitors, and some other people. When I saw she posted on her IG, it was a picture of her and her husband. He was taking pictures of her, and you go to my YouTube channel, go in my story. It's like she just looks like she could do another show if there was another show for her to do.
Yeah, she's amazing. It's funny. Her husband, I've heard that he's loud, but he's really loud in the audience.
If my man Keith, he was there when she was competing at the Rising, he mentioned that. So, yeah, I understand you want to support your wife, but at the same time, dude, you might want to cut it back a little bit because you don't want to have tonsillitis. Especially if you go to Olympia, and dude, you're not gonna, you can't do it. You better just either buy yourself a bullhorn or you could kick your ass out if you do.
Yeah, that's a big stage there, a big audience too. I was yelling for the ladies at the Tampa Pro too, because somebody, I forget who said this, but commented that it's good for the ladies. Oh, it was Glenn, I think, because he was also yelling for some of the ladies, but he said it was kind of like going to like your kid's softball game. These ladies need your support, and they need to hear from you and know that you're out there. Because I've been to a few shows where the response from the fans is just like so blah, and just like there seems like they're sleeping in the audience, and I don't like that. I like that energy, and Christina's husband definitely provided that. He's wild, man.
Yeah, I noticed they do that. Like with the men, they go crazy, and then because I was experiencing that yesterday, and then
Really?
like I think the commentator he was like encouraging the people to like to get the to shout for these ladies and all that stuff. So I
No,
noticed that.
I think it's good to do that, and I definitely encourage fans to come to a show to do that too.
Yeah, because these ladies they can use any kind of support they need from, especially for the fans, because it's tough. As we talk about, me, you, David, Art, KL, we interview some of these ladies, and it's tough to compete in this sport and not get recognition and respect that you deserve.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to think about it. They do this not just for, if you're lucky enough, you have a sponsor, they pay for your thing. Like I think one thing I think is Zama's sponsor. That's why she's able to do both Texas and the Tampa. Some ladies they have to really tighten your purse strings to compete, and and you got to think about it. A couple $1,000s is not much.
Mm-hmm.
When all said is done, it's just it's just it's so much to this. And it's good when, like I said, when I reach out to people and I talk to these ladies and they say, hey, thank you for talking about this show or talking about us, because we don't get that recognition that we deserve. Because,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's going to talk about the guys. As I keep saying this, the men's division is always going to be the bottom bitch in bodybuilding. If you know the pimping game, the bottom bitch is always the one to bring money for daddy. But, these ladies, they put in the time. We're fans. We're supporters. We respect them as both as women as athletes, and also yes, we love their bodies, and you can't help that. But I think they do a little more recognition, a little more prize money help too. Because you think about it, if you could put up, like, I'm not saying like the Olympic level of money, but at least $10,000 would be good. Or like I think the Tampa used to be $5,000. I remember Margie talked about that year. Chelsea won, how it dropped so low compared to was in the past.
I do think that. What do you guys think about in terms of just having so many divisions now? It used to be just female bodybuilding, and women's bodybuilding, and now you got 5 other divisions to divide up, the prize money. So that, I guess, that does make it a little tougher for the promoters too. But yeah, 2,000 is just like barely covers your costs to go to a show like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it only covers. That's like when Teresa was talking about the Triple O when she said that for she and her husband just travel and accommodations was 2,500.
Mm-hmm.
Just for that, not including all the other expenses that went into her training and her dieting and such. And then also for this show, I was trying to remember who pointed out the discrepancy between the men's prize money and the women's. Because I think, what was it? I'm trying to remember who it was that posted. It was second or third was like $500.
Mm-hmm.
Third was 500. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like, good Lord.
that's not
Because,
nothing. That's
no,
that's more than your posing suits. That's probably more
right,
than the budget when they eat for that week.
Yeah,
right.
that's true.
So it's like, it's great that they won. It's great that they won. It's great that they did a good job, but it'd be great if they got the financial return on investment that they put into that goes into just a single contest prep.
I think the cornhole pros get more money. It's like, geez, what the hell, man?
Right.
uh,
The slap fighters,
Yeah.
such like that. Right.
yeah, because like I think with Dana White, he runs that show also as UFC. UFC fighters they get a good chunk of change. They make money for just a show for weigh-ins, and then they get paid for the fights. And then sometimes if you have a good like a knockout or a stoppage and it's really good, you get a bonus of the night. And that's like $50,000. You think about it. That's how much Andrea gets for both the Rise of Phoenix and Olympia. I think one thing shout out to Jake again. He should bump up the money for the Olympia. I think at least I know we're not gonna get as much as the men because but at least $100,000. That would make a big difference because I think that would help a lot of these competitors. Like $100,000 for first, then 25,000, then on down and down. Because I think to keep up with the men's division, you can get prize money up to 10th place.
Mm-hmm.
So a guy in 10th or maybe even I think even 5th will get more than the Miss Physique Olympia, the Miss Miss Olympia, even the Mr. Olympia Classic. They get more, but Bumstead makes some money on the back end.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. That's just, yeah. I mean, that's the problem with women and men's sports in general, that discrepancy. But it's pretty glaring, I think, in pro bodybuilding for sure. Unfortunately.
Yeah. The thing is, it's also that in men's sports, like the mainstream sports, the men are more entertaining. Like you look at the WNBA and the NBA. You look at tennis. Even someone like Serena Williams doesn't make much as Roger Federer, but she makes some money on the back end from other stuff she does outside of the sport. And women's bodybuilding, I think like people like Sid Gillen, who she does pretty good. She promotes shows, and Andrea, she got Triple Dynasty, and I think Natalia does pretty good. As I was talking about these ladies a while back, I don't know why, I can't help myself. Anytime I see a man around my girl, I got to because David, I got to talk to you, brother. I got to talk to you about this. Now I have a problem with Whitney Jones. No, I have a problem with that. But you ain't my girl, David.
I know. I had my hand around her back then.
Yeah. Yo. I love you, David. I think he's a brother, but you know the rules. I got to tell that to Big Keith. That's my brother. I love him too. I tell that to my old partner. Now I got to tell it to you next time. Tell the tire come a little closer to you and let her sit on the side. Okay.
Hey, George, I said it before. I'll say it again. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Well, like a man said, I hate the damn game. KL got shot from man Lawrence Perkins. He says, well, KL, we're glad you had a great time. Yeah, thank you. And also,
my bodyguard.
Yeah. Also, I love both shows. Thank you. Appreciate you, man, Stephen Prey. And also, I thought the Rising Phoenix was no, that's the whole total prize money, not just the main prize money, because they had split between the top 5 competitors. Also, there's like best poser, most muscular, and also you throw in the prize money from the Arizona Pro too, which is just part of the Rising. It's one of the few shows that is mainly just for the ladies. You have the Vancouver, that's one, and you have the Rising Phoenix. It's not too many shows. Like remember back in the day, there was the Giantana, which was the first only just for women's bodybuilding. It was no guys, no banana hammocks. And now I don't know. We think it would be a good idea if they make another show where it's just squeeze for ladies on to share the stage with the guys.
Well, the Elena Popa Pro that's coming up, that's new show. That's going to be women's bodybuilding only for the pros. So that's going to be a good show, I think. But
what about the Titans Grand Prix?
That's women's
bodybuilding. Is that just that as well, or is that other divisions?
It's women's bodybuilding and fitness.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think like I said again, I think a friend of mine, she's going to be